right, well, let's dip out of the state capture inquiry there for just a moment, and let's focus a little bit more on what happened in Pietermaritzburg just a short while ago in court there. And we, as we saw, the matter being certified trial ready. That is the corruption case of former President Jacob Zuma involving French arms company Thales as well. Inside court, we had Thulasizwe Simelane and Siphamandla Goge also keeping an eye on what's been happening there. Let's just get the latest from them now. Thulas, a very good morning to you. And yeah, just confirm for us that what we heard was correct, that they are trial ready and that this is all expected to start on the 17th of May, expected to last until the 20th of June with about 200 witnesses, we understand.
Yeah, absolutely, Yuveka. For a case that has had so many twists and turns and so many points of dispute, right? They've been arguing about all sorts of things in the last few months. I mean, I was just reflecting now that there was a point where there was even complaints from the defense side, from former President Jacob Zuma's side and his legal team about interactions between the prosecutor and the Chief Justice in KwaZulu-Natal, that they were going to report to the JSC. Everything was contested. So to then see things moving so swiftly this morning has actually been quite amazing to watch. I mean, it really took literally about 8 minutes without any contention, all the parties agreeing on a trial date, and then that's certified by the judge as the matter being trial ready. Let me throw you to eNCA's Siphamandla Goge, who is on standby. He was inside court, and I believe he's on standby with some reaction to what has come out of court this morning.
Indeed, Thulasizwe, let me tell you that finally we will get somewhere. The 17th of May we are getting started, but it's going to be one of the longest trials in the history of a post-democratic South Africa. Natasha Kara speaks for the NPA in KwaZulu-Natal. The 17th of May we are getting underway, but surely you need more time for that. So talk to us about the logistics. The 17th of May till the 21st of June. Then we come back in the third term. How is that going to play out?
Well, let me just say that the prosecutor did mention in court today that this is a milestone that we've reached in that we are now trial ready with this matter. Just to correct the dates, it's 17th of May till the 20th of June. They did mention in court that further dates will then be decided on at the discretion of the presiding judge as well as the Honorable Judge President. Also, one must bear in mind that there's the COVID-19 travel restrictions which may impact on witnesses as well as the representative for Thales, which is accused number 2.
Talking about witnesses, more than 230 something, if I'm not mistaken. You are looking at months and months of this trial.
217 witnesses, which the state said that we could be available to testify in the state's case. So as I said, obviously, the date has been set down for the first bit of the trial, and there our dates will determine following that.
You have fought a lot with the defense team, the defense lawyers. Are you adamant now that everything is set? The matter has been certified trial ready. Are you certain that moving forward there will be no hiccups?
Well, the prosecutor did allay those concerns in court today regarding the Thales application for the racketeering charges, which was the previous, I would say, issue. Also, their request for further and better particulars. Both those issues have been put to rest. So, yes, as the judge had mentioned, the matter is certified trial ready.
Okay, thank you very much for time. That is Natasha Kara. She speaks for the NPA in KwaZulu-Natal. Thulasizwe, let me take it back to you, my brother.
All right, Siphamandla, thank you for that. Natasha Kara there speaking on behalf of the NPA in KwaZulu-Natal. Let me bring in Mpumelelo Zigalala for some insights. You've actually been looking at your calendar dates, Mpumelelo, yes, because the matter is set down for at least 2 court terms. What does that mean?
It means we are currently in the second term, currently. So from the 17th up until the later date is going to be the second part of term 2. Now term 3 starts on the 19th of July up until the 19th of September. So that's the period that has been given by the court in which this matter will be able to sit. You must remember, they need this amount of time. With plus minus 217 witnesses, you definitely need all the time you can have to make sure that you go through the witness list. Let's remember, you don't exactly have the number that will be brought in by the defense team of former President Zuma.
Yeah.
So it will also be crucial in terms
because
of...
they have to come back and rebut whatever evidence these 217 witnesses present. Who knows how long that could take?
There's cross-examination, there's re-examination, there may be disputes with the evidence that is brought in, there may be trials within trial that may further extend this date. So it's important that these things and whatever that they can agree to earlier, they are able to sit down and say, we've worked together up until we've reached the stage of getting this matter certified trial ready. Let's make sure that we deal with other witnesses that are not really required.
So at the very least, we are looking at this trial running from the 17th of May, at the very least until September, but more than likely to actually extend way beyond that.
I would even put my neck on the line and say definitely. Due to the number of witnesses, the nature of the crimes that are there or the allegations that are there, the parties that are involved definitely is going to run beyond the time that have been allocated.
Speaking of the parties that are involved, Mpumelelo, were you not surprised by how easy this process was? You and I have been observing this trial for this case for some time in the build-up and the pre-trial stages. Every time we come here, even if it's a simple matter of ratifying a little postponement over one matter or two, something was always bound to come up. A complaint about this and a complaint about that, allegations being made and allegations being withdrawn between the counsel for the defense, Mr. Zuma's defense, and the prosecution, only to come here and have this thing done and dusted within 8-10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely, but it shows that there have been background interactions and communication, and they are starting to find each other. And the pressure of making sure that this trial is able to start and end within the quickest amount of time must be felt by both parties. So they want to get it over and done with as soon as possible. There's no fighting anymore that they want. All that they need is that day in court so that they're able to defend their clients. In the case of the former president, with the eNCA, they want to prove beyond reasonable doubt that indeed the alleged crimes took place.
All right, thank you for your insights there. Mpumelelo Zigalala, an attorney here in KwaZulu-Natal. Well, technically it's tagged CCD 30/2018. That's the case number, but to you and I, it's known as State versus Zuma. The stage is set. The date is the 17th of May. Now confirmed, trial ready. Both parties, in fact, all parties, all three sides, the prosecution, Mr. Zuma's legal team, as well as the legal team of accused number 2, Thales, all of them confirming that come that day, they will be ready for the start of trial here at the High Court in Pietermaritzburg.